the cell tower, Kitty Sky Tower, and the Carowinds Cable Skyway have in common? Well, buckle up because we're going on an adventure. A few weeks ago when I was standing in the plaza near the front gate, I saw this structure protruding from the ground. I've seen it several times before but could never find its location in the park. It also has this strange cap on the top that looks eerily similar to the top of Carolina Sky Tower. Reflecting on my time spent looking through the Carowinds archives, I had a hunch that this structure was Kitty Sky Tower, a kid-sized version of the Sky Tower which operated in the park. So, I set out to find it. When I finally located the structure, I had a conversation with the maintenance associate from the park who told me that the structure was not, in fact, Kitty Sky Tower. It was just a cell tower. After that day, I decided to leave it be until I came across a photo of the Cable Skyway the other day, and I noticed something that looked a bit familiar. The 1,000-foot-long Cable Skyway transported guests from the Frontier Outpost area of the park to the Queens Colony area of the park until it was removed in 1983. When looking through photos of this ride, I had yet another hunch that the structure that suspended the Cable Skyway looked suspiciously similar to the cell tower I discovered a few weeks ago. I went to Carolina Boat Works and Carolina Boardwalk, where the Skyway gondolas loaded, looked past Carolina Gold Rusher, and could see that the Skyway would have been a straight shot for the cell tower / potential Skyway support. So I went back to the basics and revisited the site. While I was once again reminded that the cell tower was still just a cell tower. Okay, so totally unplanned part of this video. I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually a guy working on that cell tower right now, so my dreams are crushed. I was pointed to the location of the last remaining footer from the Cable Skyway. This area was originally all water because the Carolina Sternwheeler made its way through the park this way, but was eventually filled in and is now overgrown. You may not be able to see the footer in the shot, but I'm telling you, it's there. Since my instincts took me to somewhat of a win, I decided to dig a bit deeper into the history of the Skyway and now Carolina Boat Works. I scoured the Carowinds archives and found several photos of the Cable Skyway, which led me to where I am now, at the loading station in Carolina Boat Works. This is now only accessible backstage in our associate area. Let me tell you, the stairs are still original wood. Where these boats are now is where the gondolas would come in and go out of the station. While the guardrail on the floor is no longer here, the painted line that marks where the guardrail was is still visible. Though this ride was removed almost 40 years ago, the rich history of the Carowinds Cable Skyway remains. Who would have thought that this discovery resulted from me asking a simple question?